Breaking news from Moscow this morning. Last night, the United States Embassy was the victim of a terrorist attack. According to eyewitnesses speaking exclusively to INN, the attackers were well armed and struck with military precision. Thus far, no group has stepped forward to take credit for the attack.
Russian FSB spokesmen have not released many details of the incident, but have assured the press that they are cooperating closely with American agents on the scene. The death toll is believed to be somewhere near 50, although a final tally will not be possible until a full report is released later this month.
Reports that Sergei Surkov, a Muscovite entrepreneur and reputed former leader of the Russian mob, was the actual target of the assault, remain unconfirmed at this time. However, sources have claimed Surkov was present at the embassy on the night of the attack. Mr. Surkov could not be reached for comment.
Terrorism.
Mr. Thornton, I'm glad you were able to make it. I have the information you requested.
Glad to hear it, Mr. Surkov.
Sergei, please. That outfit of yours has enough pockets to hold a toolbox. Are you here to check the internet cable?
Only if you let me plant a bug on it.
Understood. Mr. Thornton. Michael. As I said, I was able to track down the information you requested. After reading your dossier, however, I had a proposal for you.
So you found out what Halbeck is doing in Moscow?
I did, but there's more to it than that. Michael, I'm going to be honest with you. Based on your record, I think you're someone that can be trusted. I have had dealings with Halbeck. In fact, I was their initial contact for smuggling weapons into Moscow, including these missiles you're looking for.
Money talks, then.
It was more complicated than that. Halbeck and I did not see eye to eye on the terms of our arrangement, and we had a falling out. Unfortunately, they've found a new partner here in Moscow, a Konstantin Breko.
Breko? I don't think I've heard of him. If he's an arms dealer, I'm surprised he didn't show up on the radar when I arrived.
He merely has the illusions of becoming one, which makes him more dangerous. He's not a man to show restraint in business dealings, but few members of the Russian mafia do.
Just tell me where he is.
He has a mansion outside Moscow. I believe the latest weapon shipments are there as well.
So he's probably well armed.
That is likely, yes. Halbeck's arrangement with Breko is going to cause repercussions. I'm a reasonable man, but Breko is dangerous. He will sell to anyone, provided they have the money. Those missiles, along with the other Halbeck munitions, could end up in places where greater tragedies can occur.
So what's your proposal?
If I help you with Breko, I do not want my past involvement with Halbeck exposed. Working with him was a mistake, and I understand that.
If the information you can provide helps stop Halbeck's plans, I'll do what I can to keep you out of it.
Then I can ask for little else. I felt you would be open to such a deal, Michael.
Then all I need is Breko's location.
He is in a mansion outside Moscow, decorated to his own particular tastes.
I'm more interested in his defenses.
That intelligence you may have to gain on your own, or purchase from local contacts.
Just download the location of my PDA, and I'm set.
Very well. I will have the information sent to you. And thank you again for saving my life, Michael.
Whoa there, big guy. Didn't see you there. You been there the whole time?
My apologies. Champion Chick is here to see me, Mr. Thornton. If you are going after Breko, then I am in need of protection while you're away.
Nothing better than a walking wall, I guess. That medal for real?
Champion Chick won it in the Olympics. Boxing, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I won some too. In shooting and martial arts. Have fun, you two.
So you and Surkov met at the embassy during the attack.
I could have timed it better had I known the VCI was planning to assault the place.
But you survived. even if many of the Marines stationed at the embassy did not. An unfortunate coincidence. Who knew those mercenaries would choose that moment to attack?
The Marines were doing their job. They knew the risks. And they killed a lot of mercs, so it evens out.
You're surprisingly laissez-faire about the business.
There were higher stakes. If the VCI and U.S. Marines want to kill each other, let them. Not my business.
You're quite the realist. I would have expected more patriotic rage. But you handled yourself exceptionally well. You must have had help. You're truly a skilled agent, Mr. Thornton. But one man against several highly trained squads? No. The odds aren't that good.
Sometimes the best method is to send a man in alone. Good help is hard to find, and it usually slows me down anyway. Something wrong?
No. But remind me not to play poker with you. Well, if it hadn't been for that attack in Moscow, I doubt if anyone would have known you were in the city. You certainly kept a low profile.
I'm not in broadcasting or marketing, so that shouldn't surprise you.
I don't know. It seems you still make an impression on the fairer sex, no matter what the age difference is.
What are you talking about?
Z. In mercenary circles, she's something of an... old reliable.
Is that why she's on your payroll?
Ah, so you backtracked that, did you? Very good. But back to the reason you were at the embassy. Surkov.
Yeah, I sort of expected more from ex-KGB when I met him, but maybe that's part of his charm.
So you know about his past?
Yep, him going legit, starting his corporations, trying to bring capitalism to Russia, the whole bit.
I see. You didn't seem to have much trouble getting information out of Surkov. I imagine you two had a cordial talk while the bullets were flying.
He cooperated. I think he appreciated the fact I acted like a professional. I don't know if he fully trusted me then, but...
But he did tell you who had the Hellbeck missiles. And he gave you a name.
Yes. Konstantin Brayko.
Ah, Brayko. What is it about the younger generation? At least Surkov was a businessman. They pretend to obey the law. But Konstantin, now there's a story I'd like to hear. Up-and-coming Russian mobster meets rogue American agent. What could the two of you possibly talk about?
How video killed the radio star.